Okay, I'm ready. Oh, off we go. This is a 15-second countdown. This one we find out it's going to be wet for the whole race. Okay. Let's load the championship table, just in case. Yes, well anyway, welcome along. Well, welcome along to this being round 6 of the F2 World Championship, brought to you by racestation.net. My name is sh-racing54, and alongside me we got a returning commentator of Big Dave.
Hello.
How was that?
I'll get into it. I'm sure. But
no.
You're much more experienced than me in the old commentary game.
Well, recently, anyway. You used to do it longer than I had.
Yeah, but I never used to talk that much.
Back in the
old days, before we had parties. Anyway.
Okay, well
it looks dry.
Qualifying 1, yeah. We expect the usual sort of fight with KO and Madman at the top. Last race winner TLK, we expect to be top as well. He's quite quick in the final sectors of Spain, which obviously the whole lap of Monaco is here as well. Anyway, so we look at the Drivers' Championship. See, Madman enters this race with a near enough 54-point advantage over KO.
That's quite a lot.
Yeah. McLaren lead the Constructors' Championship by 48 points. Why is everyone retiring?
Because it's that Q3. We don't have enough drivers to do Q1 even. We don't have enough drivers.
Okay.
We should be able to do Q2.
Yes. I haven't had this stage in a while before, for a long time.
But it looks like we have 12 drivers, so only 2 drivers are going to get knocked out of this second part of qualifying. So I imagine a lot of people will probably go for a different strategy with the tyre.
I take it as well, JB Troll wasn't online.
I don't believe he was.
Right. I'm trying to look on a Charlie. No Charlie, obviously. He's not here. Who's? Oh, I bet. Oh, I know exactly who's watching this stream already. Make sure this is actually who I think it is watching this stream. Okay, so that was... Ignore that as just procedural. So we now go to qualifying 2. Good evening, Demon. Didn't think that did not put him down for watching the stream, not gonna lie.
Maybe he's checking out my commentary skills.
Okay, so Q2.
So
Who's
now
gonna make the move first? Now the question is, did anyone remember to put their setup in? That has Sauber down the bottom there. Looks like no Toro Rosso. That might be Salt.
Toro Rosso. Judging by the time it took people to retire, I'm guessing they put their setups in.
Yeah, okay.
Although,
It has been known. Looks like Mercedes were making a move as well. So it was Soul Man. And that looked like Michael C making a move there in the Haas. New helmet design, I think, for Michael C this weekend.
what was it before?
I think it had more red on it, I think, but now it's sort of more of a... looks very similar to sort of something that Team Sky wear at the Tour de France.
It's almost like James Hunt sort of design. Yeah, it looks good.
Do we have any... We don't have any Renaults here today, do we?
Who normally drives a Renault?
You're now testing me. I don't think there's anyone in the Renault, actually. A second. Oh, Whiteside and Mayhem, of course.
Of course. No, we don't have any Renaults today.
But we've got... So that means then the only person who completed a race here last year was Soul Man.
What, because other people just weren't here or crashed?
Well, no, because we only had
both?
9 drivers here last season, and 3 of them finished.
One of which was Soul Man, and
one of them finished on the lead lap.
there's some debris on this start-finish straight. I don't know if someone's tagged their wing.
It looked like Michael C was
coming out
struggling
the
to get
pits.
out the pit lane and exit, which I guess this will show if anyone's actually done any practice. You have to take control of the car quite early.
Oh, I think he tagged the barrier there.
So okay, just have a look at the tyre information. Putterland, KO, Putterland, KO, TLK, and Dave 1025 are all on the Super Softs.
Interesting. Well, I mean, I think it makes sense. A tyre deg at this circuit's not that great.
Ooh.
And it's probably possible to do a one-stop.
Well, yeah, it looked like, well, just before we get any real times coming up as they come to the end of their first flying laps, the F1 league race that anyone saw last week was we completed and utterly wasted your time once again. After the game issue that we had last weekend, the race will be rerun in the new year. I don't know. I think it's the first weekend of the new year, which would make it the 7th.
Yes. It was when we would have been doing the Canadian Grand Prix, we'll be doing the Monaco Grand Prix.
Yeah. Would that be the 7th or the 6th?
I think it is the 7th, yeah.
Right. Anyway, right, so we've got to remember that fast qualifying times here are in the 11s, low 11s,
Ooh.
possible 10s.
KO's done a 12 flat.
Just on the Super Softs.
Just watching, it was a good time. TLK 13.5, but he was held up a little bit by a Toro Rosso ahead of him.
So that must have been Dave 1025, who has also set a lap though.
So yeah, he wasn't obliged to get out of the way.
No, and as per usual, the 2 McLarens leave together when everyone else has done their first flying laps. One on the Ultra Softs, one on the Super Softs. Madman, the Super Soft runner. The KO's really got to bounce back after his, frankly, appalling Spain Grand Prix where he spun about 5 times.
Well, it was interesting because he was so quick in Spain, but he just was not consistent. And in Monaco, it's all about consistency.
So you've got to really think about who's going to keep it out the wall and who doesn't. Normally a clue is who doesn't normally get the corner cuts, and it's actually TLK. TLK is really smooth and doesn't actually cut corners. So he drives obviously within the circuit. So he would be quite a strong candidate for consistency.
The J19 that's a 12.8. Puts him into second.
Yeah, but that's 8 tenths slower than KO on the faster
Exactly.
tyre. But we go back to the case of that KO, could KO do that lap time for 78 laps?
Well, he doesn't need to. He's got such a margin that he needs to be able to drive, you know, 90% because he could win the race comfortably. It's when he goes 101%, it's when he's going to put it in the barrier. He doesn't need to push.
Well, this is what we found. Well, this is what he did at Spain, and ideally, he can't really lose too many more points to Madman, as we've discussed. He's something like 54 points behind him after 5 races. I know he missed a race.
Well, let's see what Madman can do. He's on the super soft as well.
Yep.
He's just in the tunnel at the moment.
TLK's gone back out again.
Interesting. On the same tyre.
Yeah.
Which is okay. So I suppose the deck doesn't matter too much, but
So Madman's in sector 3 now, coming out of anti-nose.
and this looks pretty reasonable.
About a high 12 or mid 12.
Oh, it's
12, 6.
yeah.
Oh, and J19's
Jonathan
improved to a 12.2.
Prude.
That's a bit. I guess also it's a confidence thing as well. So they've really got to do a few laps to really get.
It looks like Madman is going again. He's gone
Yeah, he's 2
quicker
tenths
in the
up.
first sector.
One thing that does concern me when we do this race is the field spread, and I know it's not a particularly a long lap, but it's 5 seconds already. 5 seconds on a, what was that, a 72-second lap? That's an invalidation, I think, from Madman. I think. He's carrying on, so maybe not. He's half a second
And he's up again.
This is on course for KO's time. Whoa.
Oh, but he's hit the wall,
That's
and
damaged
there's
the
some
wall.
damage.
Yep. Ooh, oof. It was carrying on.
Yeah, I think he's lost time.
So this will be, well, it will be improvement, but it won't be top. No.
Oh no! He picks
He
up
lost
half
a
a
tenth.
second, so
He lost a 10th in the final sector. This is what we found though in the F1 race though. The second,
oh, he's in the wall
Yep,
again.
no. Well, he's got to be careful. He can't do that because if there was a wall glitch, then he crashes out. He will be abandoned, as it were.
And it is only Q2, and
Yes.
there are only 12 drivers here, so he's like 3-4 seconds ahead of the cut-off time. He's fine.
Oh, have you noticed down how
Oh,
it's quite?
Sector 3 yellow flag.
Oh, that was for TLK. I reckon he spun coming out the final corner. Clipped the wall with the rear wheel probably.
Yeah, he was 7 seconds off the pace then.
He's looking quite close down the bottom there. We've got Dave 1025 on a 15.4. Got a bit of gap though to Callum Rose.
Yeah, Mateboy and Suits as well, only 2 or 3 tenths between those guys. Just ahead of Dave. Although Dave is on the slower tyre, and at the
He's on
moment
the
it
ultra
looks like
soft
he's
at the
going to...
moment. He's on the ultra
Oh,
soft
is he?
now. Yeah.
He's changed. Okay. Well, it looks like he did that time on the Super, so should be some time to come for him.
Enter the new Bell chicane with TLK.
Oh,
Sector 3
and there's
again,
another
yellow.
yellow flag. It's not Soups.
Not TLK either. Oh, it's a Red Bull.
So
Callum
that's-
Rose. It was Callum Rose. So Dave is on a lap.
Ooh, so Callum is in the drop zone and he's only got 4 minutes and 40 seconds.
So Yeah, if you get out with 2 minutes to spare, remember, you'll still make it round.
Should be
so
okay. But pressure's on. Soulman is doing an outlap.
Dave's going again. It's quite close in the midfield, actually. If we look, it's a bit close. Sort of White and Putterland. Sort of 800th apart from each other. Oh, sector 1 yellow flag. We might see that bit. Well, during this race. You should only need to look at 12, not 16. Had a lot of speed through going into the tunnel.
Oh, Soulman! Oh, Soulman! How did he not destroy that? And he's back in the pits. Oh, I don't know if there's some lag or something going on there.
There's 3.5 temps up.
He's retired.
Whoa, that's deep. 3.5.
So Callum Rose is also.
Sorry, go on.
Callum Rose is also in the pit, so it doesn't, unless he gets out now.
No, he lost all his time. Improved, but not position. Oh, I think Dave 10. I think it was going to be the first retirement. Then I put my bet on Dave 1025. I reckon being one of them, being a strong candidate.
I don't want to put any money on. I'm going to sit on the fence.
Oh, you're going to sit on the fence. Okay, we're going to say they're all going to crash. Right? Okay.
yeah, they're all going to crash.
So we've got 8 temps separating the top 7 at the moment. Oh no, sorry, excuse me, no we don't. So with half a second covering the top 4. Forgot we're in the 12s in the top.
Oh yeah, Michael C's put a pretty decent lap time together.
12.4, yeah. It seems like the top 4. Well, I reckon the top 2 are in deep 11s.
So TLK's not quite showing the pace we thought he might have done.
No, but...
See what he can do on the other tyre.
Well, no, he did that lap... Oh, yeah, because he's out now on the Ultrasofts. He was on the Supers, wasn't he? That's where he did that lap time on. Bit ominous from the cars in the low 12s on the Supers. Right, anyway, Dave 1025 improved to 9th on a 14.5. Bottom half of the bottom part of the top 10. So Callum Rose is still in the pit lane, so that's whoa, that was close for Michael C.
I'm just running aboard with TLK as he finishes his lap. Doesn't look spectacular.
So it's going to be a 13, I reckon, maybe a 12, 12.3.
12.3.
So that's right with J19. It slots in between J19 and Michael C. Why couldn't KO and Madman be on the Ultrasofts? It would have been such a close battle. Oh, that's the wall.
That was, again, it looked like a bit of lag. He's down in this sector.
Right, Dave 1025's backed off. Matey Boy's kept going. He's a couple of attempts up on his personal best. No, that's an invalid. Whoa, that's a spin. So he won't improve anymore.
Who was that?
That was Matey Boy coming out of Nouvelle. I don't know how he spun out of Nouvelle, but the first part of Nouvelle. Oh, Michael C being the wall there. That won't be an improvement. Nope, 2 attempts down. A fast first sector time, by the way, sort of like a 19.1, a 19.0, 19.2. Really, and I haven't seen anyone really get close to that yet. Wasn't really on board with KO or Madman, but the fastest sector time I've seen is so far sort of like 19.5. So.
But yeah, when those guys stick the ultras on in the next session, I think. I mean, they're probably going to do like a.
Drop.
11.4, maybe 11.3.
I normally run on the fact that it's normally a second quicker from ultra-softs to supers, but being a shorter track, probably a 11.5-ish. So we've got to get the lap right. 11.5, 11.2 to 11.5, I reckon. Oh, the AI didn't want to turn. The AI doesn't want to turn. Okay, right.
So some part of the update, is it?
Certainly, don't say that. Okay, so we have KO, Madman, J19, TLK, Michael C, Putterland, White, Soups, Dave 1025, Matey Boy in the top 10 shootout. Okay, so we have eliminated Karen Rose and Soulman. Big. Again, though, look at the field spread. Though it's going to be a 6-second field spread. It's going to be. So KO and Madman, the only two that are going to start on the Super Softs. And I'm trying to think back to the F1 race. Did anyone start on the Super Softs in the F1 race? I think they all started on in the top 10. No, in the top 10.
I think, oh, from the top 10. I don't think so.
Okay, so Toro Rosso to make the first move, do we think? Yes,
like it's
of course
down
it
the end
is.
of the pit lane.
Doesn't look, there's no point watching a McLaren because they won't make a move until about 5 minutes to go. So everyone will have a spare set of tyres for when they do hit the wall. So,
ooh, Dave. KO is out on track.
this is when we find out that they actually starting on the Super Softs because it's actually going to rain about half distance.
Well, interesting. Yeah, they wouldn't have gone the Super Softs if it was going to rain. So you can guess it's going to start dry.
Well, I don't know why you would start on the. I can understand why you would start on the Super Softs if you was outside the top 10, but inside the top 10, I don't know.
I think it depends how much pace advantage you've got, and I think those two drivers have enough pace advantage to be able to make it work.
Problem is though, will they push each other into a mistake?
Well, we shall see. I think if KO gets pole, Madman will sit behind him and will put pressure on.
Problem is, surprisingly, there's quite a lot of dirty air around this track though. Especially go around the faster corners, like to back, there's quite a bit of dirty air.
Well, KO's on his lap.
20.0 for Dave in his first sector, so not. Just maybe possibly a warm-up lap, maybe.
Ooh, 18.9 in the first sector for KO, so that's more what you were talking about.
Yeah, that's going to be quick from KO. That might even be, if he carries on that lap sort of pace, that'll be a 10. Possibly. Nice and committed from Dave to back.
Oh, he's
in the wall.
Getting the tail out everywhere, it's great. Ooh, and he touches the wall. And again he touches the wall in the swimming pool.
Okay, so our first time of the day, or the session, is going to be a 15.2.
Oh, this is going to smash that. Oh, yes!
10-9. Okay, so everyone can go home now. That's fine. Everyone can go home now. Crackers. That would have put him second in the F1 qualifying, I think. Is
he going to keep going? tenth and a half down in the first sector. But...
Madman invalidated his first lap. That was only a 12.0 though.
You must have invalidated it pretty early on.
His first sector time was 19.1, so he's 2 tenths out on KO already.
Horrible understeer there.
Yeah.
He locked up going into the corner. I think he didn't get a great line.
Well, was it a lock up? Because I know there's a bit of a visual glitch on Spectator. That it looks like they're actually locking up, but there isn't. Like there, because the wheel's still spinning. Which actually shows it's locking. Oh, faster again, 10.6. KO 10.6. Ooh. No, that's a smash. That's a
well,
that
KO...
Go on.
Oh, Madman's hit the wall. No, KO was like a little bit messy in the final sector on his first lap. Even though it was quick, he was kind of rubbing against the wall, so I bet he's made more time in that last sector.
11.7, so that's 1.1 off.
Wow, now Madman can find more time because they were equal in Q2, pretty much.
Well, it depends on how hard KO was pushing.
Potentially, but I don't know. There's definitely time in Madman's lap.
But out of the two, I know that KO he's a quick driver, but is he prone to an error?
No, definitely. I think Madman is more consistent and kind of under pressure as well. We had some great battles last weekend. Some pretty fierce battles.
Would that have been in the Classic by any chance?
No, in Spain.
Oh, so he's down on his personal best.
Oh,
that's a wall. Oh, J19 goes up to third now, 12.9.
Madman's still going on.
Well,
so he wants to try one more lap. Yeah, I suppose you've got time, haven't you? Just gone 6 minutes left to go. Oh, TLK's into third.
Oh, 12.5. Michael C hasn't done a lap time yet.
Nor Soups, or nor Matey Boy. Matey Boy's still in the pits.
19.1 first sector for Michael C, so that's on Madman pace. But that would be a surprise if a much better line through the hairpin for Michael C. Be a bit of a shock if Michael C out-qualifies Madman. It's interesting, J19 and TLK both haven't beaten their Q1 times yet.
Well, it's hard run Monaco, that's for sure.
That was committed. Oh,
yeah,
a 53. Clean, this is going to be quick. Might put him with Madman.
He was a little bit hesitant coming up.
J19 3 thousandths faster than TLK. Okay, so Michael C crosses the line and goes third at 12.3. Oh, and TLK pushes him down to fourth.
No, Michael C was a little bit hesitant coming out the swimming pool. I think he backed off going through that chicane.
He did go a bit sideways, didn't he?
So that definitely cost him time, because up until that point he looked like he was on the ballpark.
He's down a bit on this one, 19.3. Has Madman carried on, has he? Madman has indeed carried on for another lap. I wonder if he's just learning the track a bit more than going for a bit of a banzai with a final attempt.
Ooh. Michael C in the wall. Lost a bit of wing, I think.
Yeah, it looks like it.
You've got Pavland on an outlap.
Oh, bloody hell. Madman just didn't turn in the Rascas and just go straight on into the wall. Oh dear.
Michael C's just improved to a 12.3 just behind Michael C. So these 3, 4 and 5 are really close. And not too far behind Madman as well.
No. I think TLK's run out of fuel.
Ah, that's not very good.
But he is in the
Madman
smooth
has
complex
pitted now.
Yeah, because he lost his part of his front wing, I think, in Las Gas. Okay, so Matey Boy's now on an out lap. Oh, J19's a 10th up on his personal best in sector 1.
Right, I'm on board with him.
Back. Ooh, come here.
Nice
two
and
and a bit temps up. Ooh,
Yeah,
nice
again breaking a bit too much, I think, into there.
and...
Has he lost too much?
Whoa,
oh,
he's
and he spun it.
He clipped the wheel on the wall.
And it's anyone. Oh, that's so difficult.
Puts the lands on an in
Just got out of the way.
People have to be going out soon for their final attempts, because otherwise they won't make it round.
Yeah, now. Doesn't look like there's an. Oh no, we've got someone coming out there. That's that's got to be Madman.
Whoa!
Yep.
No, J19's lost it all, half a second down in the first sector. Okay, so he's making a move now. Is this TLK? Yes, it is. TLK's on the move. It looks like TKO is staying in. J19's just retired.
There's yellows in sector, so I'm wondering.
Yeah, that was J9, because J19's retired rather than crashed.
Crashed, okay.
Okay, so it seems to be a battle, but as Michael C leaving the pit lane. He's left it a bit tight, hasn't he? A minute 19 to get round. Can't make any errors on this lap.
It's not going to happen.
Oh. Can't they pit the exit line a little bit?
he's quicker in the first sector.
Putterland, that's quite a decent sector time from Putterland.
Yeah.
19.4.
He's a.
Oh, he's validated.
Oh, that's a shame. Ain't it? Oh, he's retired as well.
That would have been in the validation. Okay, white. Oh, white to 12.3. So we've got four cars. 4 cars separate by 2 tenths.
In fact, those. Oh no, it's a 339 for J19.
339 and 399, yeah. I tell you what, actually, day 10, 25 and Matey Boy are fairly close together. Half a tenth apart. And Soups isn't too far behind them, but Soups isn't going back out again.
So Madman is a 10.5 up in the first sector. Better line through the hairpin.
Or will Michael C make it? Michael C's not made it. Michael C has not made it. TLK 16 thousandths up in the first sector. White's backed off.
Right, running on board with Madman. Oh, clouds the barrier again on the exit to back, but I think
that might be a visual thing, because if you get too close to the wall, maybe, as you said.
Yeah. But it's looking good so far. This is a good lap.
No, TLK's lost all his time. His 2 and a bit attempts down now.
Oh, a
10-9.
10-9. Great effort. Not quite close enough.
So maybe KO won't run away with this. Okay, so TLK crosses the line. Doesn't improve. 12-4. Them 2 leaders have got 1.2 on the field. Yeah, everyone's done now. Oh, no, I think that's a part of the. I think that's a part of the update, as you said. Yeah, the AI no longer turns for you. Okay.
It's just going to be like quite comical, isn't it? Everyone
so 1.5, 1.6, 1.7, 1.7. Third to fifth, or third to sixth. Sorry.
So it's going to be a battle for the lead between those 2 guys, KO and Madman, and then this
podium.
Intense battle for the final podium position. which could be more if anything happens with the top two. Right, I will start a 5-minute timer.
Good idea. I shall get a drink of water, because that will possibly be required. And it is dry. Oh, and also remember the top two on the grid are starting on the slower tyre.
It is a pretty short rundown to the first corner though, so as long as they're making a decent start.
Yeah, I know that is the case if they may not run away as that much, is what I'm saying.
Well, what did they do in Q2 on those tyres? They were 12, weren't it 12?
They were 12.0 and 12.1.
So these other drivers all beat their times on those ultras, so yeah. And some drivers last week managed to go pretty deep on their set of ultras.
Yeah, 33 laps I think I did on mine.
Well, that is interesting because if these drivers do stick with the leaders and then pit first and get an undercut, that could be a big problem for KO and Madman.
Well, that's what the risk they run, isn't it?
So can they make it pay?
Or will something happen at the front and everyone collide with each other and it'll be a case of the GP2 F2 race or whatever it was a few years ago.
Let's not put the commentator's curse on that one.
Well, I was thinking it last week when we was doing the F1 race. So I was thinking,
Well,
why do I have the feeling that there's going to be a massive crash at turn 1?
No, I think in the F1 race it was very close, but very clean actually. Considering that's probably the most cars on a grid I've ever been involved in an F1 race at Monaco.
And also the pace was quite ferocious as well.
I was quite pleased with my pace generally, given my lack of practice. I mean, it kind of all did come together in Q3 as well, eventually, just when it counts. Although, nowhere near the top drivers.
Well, we was a bit worried with the pole man's pace.
Yes,
luckily he made a mistake. So that's what made the race a bit interesting.
How on earth, like, you managed to do it? It's dead. Half the way through this 5-minute timer anyway. 2.5 minutes to go.
It's worth stressing, not stressing, but sort of mentioning at this point, that this is the last F2 race of 2017 year. So we won't see these guys back in action until the second week of January. Which is quite a big break. About 4 weeks.
Yeah, it's a couple of weeks. We've got one more Gran Turismo race in the week.
And the Project Cars.
And Project Cars.
No, the Genetics finished last weekend, didn't it? It finished yesterday.
Did it? Oh, yes, it did. Yeah, you're right.
We still don't know what we're doing for a Christmas event, though.
Just...
Oh, sorry.
No, just under 4 minutes.
Gone. 4 minutes gone.
Yeah, that's what I meant. 4 minutes gone. 1 minute to go. Just had a Toro Rosso driver commenting on my stream that they're not a big fan of this track.
Would that have been Dave 1025 by any chance? Or?
It was. I don't think many people are a fan of this track. I mean, it's a good track, but it's a slog of a race. But it's got to be done.
In the slower cars, like the 16 cars, it wasn't too bad. But in these cars, it's just ridiculous.
And there are some drivers in the league who will effectively going to be doing this race twice. So
yeah,
think of those.
Stand up.
Anyway,
well, because that race will be wet. You do know that, don't you?
Oh God, don't even joke about it. No, I think I just won't even bother. Right, that's 5 minutes. If someone listening to the stream wants to press go to race, can get this one underway.
Please.
There we go.
Okay. Your one listener was answered your prayer.
Thank you, Dave 1025, if you press go to race, or whoever it was.
Who's Dave who clicked it first? Okay.
Someone commented on my stream.
Saying what?
I'm guessing, telling me who it was. Let's just open it. Anyway, we're away on the formation lap.
So the super soft runners will pit at around lap 45, maybe. If they can go to that deep.
If they want to go for one stop, then yeah.
Which is probably the which is going to be the best way to do it.
The problem with Monaco though is it's all about being consistent and not damaging your wing. But I think nobody can't damage a wing at Monaco, or gets away without damaging their wing. So wing damage will force strategy changes. So more likely to see 2 stops or more stops. But if anyone can do a 1 stop, then they've done very well.
And also we've got the penalty situation to look at as well.
Potentially, I mean, there's not too many corners to cut here because of the nature of the barriers.
Some of the F1 drivers, if the race carried on, would have been got a driver penalty point. One of the Ferrari drivers would have got a penalty point if the result stood. On the
Someone and Matey Boy had a bit of a ding dong.
I don't know how they touched each other. They're 3 positions apart.
Yeah.
Okay,
anyway.
So 78 laps of the 2017 Formula 2 Monaco Grand Prix begins now. Good start from
Michael C there. And there's a Mercedes on the inside of Michael C.
Oh, Supes has gone straight off.
Ooh. Yep. Michael C keeps 4th place, so Puvelin's made a position.
Whoa! Puvelan went sideways through the casino square. Whoa, the lunge! Oh.
Wow, what a great move, J19.
I've got to say congrats to Michael C to seeing that one coming.
Yeah, because I didn't see it coming.
I don't know if you saw that as well. There was a 5-second stop go penalty.
I saw it come up. I didn't see who it was for though.
I think it was Matey Boy for overtaking and gaining an advantage on a position.
Michael C's lost out big time there. Just a shame. He's lost out to Dave as well. It's 4 positions.
Yeah, very aggressive start from J19. Puvelan started quite well as well. I don't know where he started. He started like 8th, didn't he?
He was in 7th. He made 1 place up at the beginning on white, and then I think he's gained another one from Michael C's misfortune. So yeah, Puvelan in 5th. TLK's in 3rd. He's within a second of Madman. So it looks like Puvelan is sticking with these guys at the moment. Sorry, TLK is sticking with the top 2 at the moment. KO not really putting out a gap.
Well, you've got to remember
J19.
Sorry.
No, I was going to say, I think J19 probably is going to catch up to them as well.
Well, one thing we did take away from the F1 race was this track, amazingly, is very hard on fuel.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we... Oh, hello, TLK's at the wall. TLK went side of suit back and hit the wall.
Oh,
and he hit the wall again and damaged front wing. Oh,
he's not
carrying on.
In,
okay, strange. Right.
So, great for the top two. K sets the fastest lap of the race now.
Everyone's... Oh, hello. Callum Rose is in lean already. It's interesting, Matey Boy's taking fuel out of his car. Soups is running a negative 1.8.
Well, it does. It says on the game it automatically fuels you at 95.
Michael C. Sorry, is at 1.6 minus. J19's on 1, TLK's on 2.4, Madman's on 1, and KO's on 1. So I suspect there will be now a traffic jam behind TLK.
Yeah. He's dropped a lot of time in this lap.
Yeah, about 2.5
I think J19 will be eager to get past.
Look at the understeer. If there's any
and he's going to have to box.
And if there's any sort of lunge that he did in turn 4 on Michael C, bring it on.
Well, he'll have DRS now.
Yeah, but DRS doesn't work. DRS doesn't work on this game anyway. Soulman gets a 3-second time penalty already for corner cutting, and Callum Rosen's got a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. So where's my chart? Bring up the chart.
KO now is pulling that gap out just slightly to Madman.
Oh, Callum Rose is in the pit.
Haviland is not too far behind J19. I wonder if you can bring that gap down. So actually, no, it's 3 seconds.
In the pit lane. Putterland's 3.2 behind. Where's Michael C? Michael C's 3.5 behind White. So where's his pace all of a sudden gone?
He's made up one position back.
I think Dave made a mistake. I think.
Yeah, he's quite far behind, isn't he? He's, what, 2.5 seconds behind him.
14.9 already for KO. Oh, Putterland's in the pit.
He's just made another position.
Putterland's in the pit. New front wing must be. No new front wing.
That's unfair. Well, maybe he forgot to put it from auto to yes.
Yes, because I can see the wing damage. There's no wing on the right hand side.
That'll be very frustrating for him. I did exactly the same thing.
Another 3-second time penalty.
Oh dear, Soulman.
Right then, chuck another one up. I'm waiting for the J19 lunge. A bit too far back at the moment. Callum Rose is in the pits again. I imagine that he did the same thing as Putterland did. But not changing his wing from auto to yes. Oh, TLK's in the wall again!
Oh,
no!
Dear, oh dear.
That means TLK and J19 will both have to pit now, because both of them will have wing damage.
Yep.
No.
J19 carries on.
Did J19 have damage?
Well, his wing looks okay actually, but he definitely hit the wall there.
Let's have a look. What's he going to be like with Casino Square? That'll be the key. No. Oh, Putterland.
I'll check this lap time.
speeding in the pit lane, put to land.
Really? That's the most easy pit lane entrance of them all, I think.
The TLK is now on the super soft tyre. It's quite annoying. We thought that the leaders could have made the mistakes as they were so much faster than everyone else.
Got a yellow flag in sector 2, it's gone away.
It's not the two leaders. That was the first thing I checked.
I mean, J19's been pretty consistent. I think it's
Callum Rose.
the guys ahead of him that have been making mistakes, but now he's in third. If he doesn't have any damage...
He's 0.6 of a second slower than his normal lap. So he might be alright. Possibly. He might be alright.
Because he ended up in sector 3.
Oh, Dave 1025 for his second time penalty. Okay, so now we've got to keep an eye on TLK's improvement through the field. Callum Rose, another time penalty. Here we go, jot them down. Dave, what?
So Michael C is catching right, slowly.
Yep. And I think, well, this is the thing, will White catch, if we know that, oh, put to land for his second time penalty, here we go. It's all kicking off now.
I think the gap between J19 and Wright is staying roughly at about 4 seconds.
So our man's in the pits. And have you noticed the gap from Mayhem to, or Madman to KO is staying roughly similar? Or starting to level off now anyway. Oh, TLK's 1/10 behind Soups. Oh, because he tried to overtake in the Nouvelle chicane. Oh, White in front, J19. J19's pitted. Don't know if that was for a new wing. If it was, he did not select a new wing.
Yeah, lap 8. It's early, isn't it? But he is going to be ahead of TLK.
Well, yes, because TLK changed his wing.
He's just crossed the line.
Well, it's quite lenient here.
Yeah, it's not the easiest pit exit, is it?
No. But, yeah, he hasn't changed his wing. But look at that, second to third, already 18.7 seconds. And we're only on lap 8.
Michael C is right
With
on the back of Claire right now.
But look at his fuel. -1 lap. And Dave 1025, a soul man behind. Right, okay. They've already lapped up to the level.
It's not too hard to save fuel here, though.
Oh no, it's very easy to save fuel. It's just when you're in standards, it does eat it, yeah. Madman's all of a sudden lost a second to do.
Right, went wide into the last corner.
Oh, he's in Rich. Michael sees in Rich. He's looking to the inside. No.
Not. Oh, but
White's gone a little deep.
White's gone deep again.
Okay. He's okay on the exit. Oh, and J19's on the move, it looks like, with Matey Boy.
Yes. Oh. Is he going to go for a dive? He's gone. Oh, squeezed by Wright. He's a little bit naughty.
And now we got the other diver coming up the inside with Matey Boy. No, too far behind.
J19's on the supers then.
Yes, J19 is on the super soft tyre, yes. Okay, so he's got Matey Boy and Day 1025 quite close in front of him as J19. Right, so he's trying to look again. Looks up the inside.
He was thinking about it.
Behind.
Matey Boy's gone deep. Can he get a run out? Through to back. Oh, he left the move too late.
And here we go again, Michael C on White. White's got a much better exit this time, he should be safe.
Oh, Oh, very late on the brakes.
Oh, again though, it looks like White doesn't get a very good exit out of turn 1. It seems like he brakes probably that little bit too late. Sort of compromises on those exit. Right, anyway, Callum Rose, that's 3, I think. Callum Rose is now retired.
Callum Rose is retired.
Yeah, so Callum Rose is already on 3.
Oh, and we just missed it. J19's got past just at the end of the first sector.
So that's in his favourite diving place, isn't it?
I think he might have even done it just for the exit, just for the braking zone.
Oh, TLK's
so probably
right up with Soups again, half a second behind. The problem with the guys who've pitted is that, oh hello, he's got a better run this time. TLK's got a much better run this time. Looks to the inside.
He's done it.
Ooh.
He's got it stopped.
Yeah, just about. Oh, Matey Boy's in front of J19.
Oh, and J19 was backwards.
So after all that hard work, yeah, he must have just clipped his wheel on the. Oh, Michael C's in the pits. Probably because of all the damage that he took when what's the word? The over-opportunistic move on White that he carried out. Right, so he's going on the super soft tire. White is now half a minute behind Madman, but 11 seconds ahead of Dave,
and that's because Dave hasn't pitted. All right, no, he hasn't.
White, Dave, 10 to the top 5 have not stopped yet. Oh, and TLK's passed Soups. Oh, we know that, yes, because we watched it. Idiot. So where's the leaders then? The leaders are going across the start line now, so J19 is now a lap down.
Yeah, Kao's got that gap out to 4.4 seconds as well.
So who's going to be the next one to make a mistake then? So Matey Boy's next target's Dave 1025. And TLK's not too far behind them either. But have you noticed? Yeah. Oh, someone's just lost some wing or something coming out the back of this sort of piece of debris.
Was that TLK?
No, that might have been Matey Boy. Possibly, but no.
Yeah, TLK's right on his tail as well now. I think Matey Boy's lost a second or something.
Well, no, TLK's quite. If you looked in the qualifying times, he was about a second quicker, wasn't he? As you know, trying to find an overtaking place out here is not easy. Do a bit. Ooh,
that's a drift.
So TLK would like that Williams behind him as soon as possible. So the fourth. Oh, Dave 1025's hit the wall and crashed.
Oh dear.
In the hairpin. Good thing his car went see-through.
Well, you can go and get your money from the betting shop.
Okay, so, but that's still what White. You have to admit, he's doing quite well. This is easily his highest position I've seen him in. And for not just simply not making us. Oh, Matey Boy's gone a little deep, but gets away with it just about now. How will he defend against TLK? Bravely, triumphantly, or will he just simply let him go?
Yeah, TLK wasn't close enough there.
I think it's going to have to be a lunge, like what J19 did. I don't think Matey Boy's got enough aero on around here. There's a little deep.
Really?
Well, it just looks like he's going really sideways everywhere.
Well, it was probably the setup. I mean, surely in Monaco, of all places, you stick as much downforce on as you can.
Especially because top speed isn't that important here as well.
No, exactly. So, yeah, TLK needs to get past so you can close that gap to third.
White, yeah.
Oh, he's got a great run here, but
No, we won't be able to get by there. This is half the thing, so you ignore the times, the distance between cars, and you just see the position in the end. Just wait for people to make mistakes.
yeah, he's gonna have to wait for Mayboy to make a mistake, else he ain't getting past. Oh,
Saying that. Ooh.
Suze isn't too far behind these guys as well.
No, yeah, seems doing well as well. White. Oh, look at the.
Oh,
Whoa!
And TLK is going to have to get creative.
White's made a slight mistake, it looks like, somewhere, because these guys have closed in about 3 seconds on him. Oh, bit deep from Matey Boy then, hit the wall.
Do you know, I think it's just their general pace.
Oh,
Wright's got a
3 second
3 second penalty there.
That would have been through Nouvelle chicane.
Oh, Matey Boy's going very wide.
I wonder if he's damaged his wing. Still ahead of TLK then. Soups is... We're getting a bit of a train now. Who's the one behind Soups? Michael C. But look, they've taken another second out of White. I wonder if White's damaged his wing. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Okay, so we've got the... So Michael C. Well, so we could have a battle for fourth, a train for fourth coming up.
Yeah, this is going to get tasty.
So where are the...
It's okay.
If... So, Matey Boy is about, what would you say that? About 55 seconds behind? No, about a minute behind KO. So there's not going to be too... I'm just trying to work out where the leaders are relative to these guys. They must be around Putterland area. Oh.
Oh, who's that? Soulman.
I was right.
Had a spin.
Oh, he's in the middle of Soups. It looks like.
Yeah, I think Soups lifted off a little bit for that, but it was a yellow flag, so.
Yeah, now Michael C's right up behind Soups again, but I don't think it'll be too long before they catch up to these two again. As they are in the background, we've got two groups of two. TLK's trying to go around the outside of Matey Boy. He's looking up the...
Oh, he's done it!
Oh, might have hit the wall on the exit there. Well, so TLK's now up to fourth. Look at White, they're only 2 seconds behind White now. So what's happened to White? Yeah, he's got a missing end plate on his wing. He's missing the right end plate of his front wing.
So now I think it's all about Michael C. Can he get past Soups?
Oh, he's close enough.
I think he's going to have a go.
Definitely close enough.
There he comes. Oh no, but...
Ooh, Soups very late on the brakes.
I think he covered that off just enough.
You have to have a very stable car going in to pull off that move, though, because you're going over the crown of the road. But now it's TLK right up against White now. From where White's had that wing damage. So now everyone's going to be stuck behind White this time. Oh, hello, here we go again with Michael C against Soups. No, Soups covering off. And you've got to remind yourself that Soup was actually in the wall at the first corner on the first lap. Oh, that... Oh! Thought Michael C was actually in the wall then. TLK's right
Mayboy's going very
now.
slow.
Huh? Oh, J19's past Putterland into turn 1. Saw that on the graphic. Right. TLK is now stuck behind White now, and they're a minute behind after 18 laps. Field spread is horrific.
Well, at least they won't have to save so much fuel.
Well, TLK is actually in lean at the moment, and it's saved 2.5 laps. Okay, so where will right, so TLK is behind J19 in DRS.
Oh, Matey Boy pits. Matey Boy's in the pits. And Michael C potentially has got a run on Soups. And he's going to back out of it, isn't he? Yeah.
Ooh,
oh, he's got another run.
Oh,
There's nowhere to go.
that's not going to work. I'm trying to keep an eye on the TLK battle with White.
Oh, wow.
Because that was 600ths at one point. Matey Boy 3-second time penalty. He just came out of the pit lane. I must have been coming across the pit lane exit line.
Isn't that a drive-through?
Huh?
Don't you get drive-through if you do that? Or is it just a penalty?
It's weird. It's weird here. If you go across the exit line before... Oh, hello! The lead is halved. Why is the lead halved?
What was it, 8 seconds before?
Yeah.
It's now 3.4, yeah, it's come down. Oh, White spun.
Spun it.
TLK's through.
Oh, and both Soups and White both pit. Michael C's lost a lot of time. Why has Michael C lost a lot of time?
I think it was Soulman. They're lapping Soulman.
Yeah, but look at... Did Michael C have an issue? Because he's now, for some reason, right behind the leader. And he was right behind Soups, I thought.
Soups is in the pits.
Yeah, but... Soups is now 8 seconds behind TLK, so I wonder if he was the cause of the yellow flag.
Well, certainly lots just happened, and I don't think we've got all of it.
We can't answer it all!
Look at this, Michael C. sticking with KO. Try and get a bit of a toe. But yeah, it's 3.9 seconds. Oh, KO's just gone deep. Michael C's had to back off. It's going to cost him a bit of time. Yeah, second.
I wonder if KO's got... Has KO got damage to his front wing? Yes, he has. He's missing the end plate on the left-hand side.
Yes. 2.7 seconds now.
He's missing the end plate on the whole end plate on the left-hand side of the front wing. Oh, it doesn't matter anyway. He'll come out second in the race anyway after his pit stop. Soups has passed... Oh, hello. Bit of an argy-bargy in La Rascasse. Soups around the outside of White in La Rascasse. Okay.
Now 2.1 seconds.
This is interesting here. We've got J19 who needs to battle. Have we noticed first and second are holding up fourth and fifth?
So Michael C's going to have to get out of the way now for Madman. Hopefully he does nice and quickly. Oh no, he's... Oh, that was not good. Hopefully Madman hasn't got any damage.
But no! J19 on the background.
Oh, well, these two... Oh, because J19's caught up again then.
Yeah, this is what I was saying. The fact that J19 and Michael C have got the two leaders in the way of each other. I think... Has Madman got damage?
Just see how many pit stops have happened. Because J19 pitted earlier. I didn't think Michael C had pitted.
Because this is what I'm saying. I think Michael C had an issue.
Oh, Michael C has pitted. Yeah, okay. So...
Oh, hello. Side by side going across the pit straight. J19 through. Oh, in the wall though. Oh, that's damage to the front wing. You have to pit again. Meanwhile, TLK is on his own. He's the only one on his own. Right, the lead is now 0.6 of a second.
So,
Madman does not have damage to his front wing. He's just done a personal best in the first sector.
I was just thinking, these two technically the only drivers now that could do a one-stop, but that's looking unlikely for KO.
Correct. Okay, so now we're going to... He won't... Where will Madman make his move? Before or after the pit stop?
I think, well, he could do it now, go onto the same strategy and get track position. Because I suppose if he stays out, he could still do a one-stop, but KO is going to have a lot more pace.
The problem is that KO needs to maximise these super softs, so he'll have to go to about lap. Oh, I've seen Michael C's back in front of J19.
Yeah, because he went deep, didn't he, at the
yes,
end of turn one? No, but these two, like, if they pitted now, they could go onto the ultras. Oh, he's gone
wide.
deep. They're going to be side by side.
No, easily.
He's through. Hey.
Soulman's
Madman
retired
takes
as well.
the lead.
I think that might have been a crash for Soulman. It was indeed. Where the heck's that? Oh, that's in the swimming pool, isn't it? First part, the second part of the swimming pool. Oh, hello. In the background, J19 inbound!
Well. Damn it, I keep missing it. So he's ahead again. He's on the ultras, so he's got obviously a bit more pace than other cars around him.
Putterland are quite close together.
No, I was just going to say the top two drivers, if they pitted, they could go onto the ultras and then easily do a second stint on the ultras again. They'll do 30 laps at a stretch, which is more than enough now.
Seems he's got a bit more pace than Putterland at this moment, it looks like. So everyone will now score points.
Yes. Oh.
Putterland being a little bit... Oh, KO's in. Ooh! Soup's pushing Putterland into the pit lane.
Well.
Putterland, stop speeding in the pit lane again. How are you doing that?
I'm so slow when I drive into this pit lane. I come across it at like 25 miles an hour.
Putterland on the super soft tyre. New front wing as well. Oh no, he's going on the softs. Is he run out of tyres?
Possibly. He must have gone to the.
I've not seen anyone at all run them soft tyres.
I'm wondering if he must have gone for the harder allocation, because you only get 2 sets of tyres for the race, unlike other tracks where you get 3. I actually thought I'd set the lobby up wrong last week. I had to check my string to make sure it was 100% and not 50.
Okay, so we've got White and Matey Boy together. Now the sort of the closest battle on the track now.
Has Matey Boy sorted out his handling issues with those tyres?
I don't know. He did make us. He lost time coming out of the previous corner, so who knows?
He's catching right though. Oh no, he's made a mistake again.
Yeah. Oh, Michael C's in the box. Front wing missing. Another one.
So he's going to come out in this battle then, potentially.
No, he'll come out behind Matey Boy. At the head of Putterland.
Yeah.
Okay. So, will we have 3 finishes at the end? Like last time. Okay.
We're almost a third of the way through. We are a third, aren't we?
Yeah,
we're just under a third.
Just under
One
a
more
third.
lap,
Yeah,
it'll be a third.
just under a third of the way through, and we have lost
3 drivers. So
a quarter of the field.
So, yeah, well, we might get down to 3.
A lot of averages.
I'm sure we'll have more than 3 finishes.
Oh, Matey Boy, another 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, he's just gone very deep.
We might get a disqualification at this rate. Okay, so the drivers who are still in who have time penalties is Putterland, Soups, White, and Matey Boy.
I suppose you should also be watching this gap between Madman and KO. KO's gone on to the Super Softs again. So you had another set of those. It's
But yeah,
25.
He only did one lap on them in Q2. And if he went balanced, then he would have had another one.
He's about 25 seconds behind Madman. So at the
Pit
moment,
stop's 18.
Yeah.
Was that Madman who's just overtake? Yeah, Madman's now lapped TLK. Because now the lead two are only on the lead lap. And Madman, I think, is the only one yet, commentator's curse coming up, who has not made a mistake.
J19 is catching TLK though. It's
Yes,
only
he
1.3
is.
seconds
1.3
behind
now, yeah.
on those quicker tyres.
Wonder if that battle, that final stop on the podium's going to be a bit of a lottery, I think. I'm saying that Soups hasn't really made a mistake. I think he got bullied into the first corner on the first lap. Oh, J19's in the wall.
J19. Yeah, he turned in too early in casino.
That must have damaged something. Was that TLK damaged something?
Yeah, J19 front left wing damage.
Oh, the gap from KO to Madman's now 23.5.
So it's coming down. So, how long will Madman stay out?
Oh, put to land 3-second time penalty, right. Well, as I said, I think he'll pick around about lap 20... No, about... Sorry, not 20s. About 40 something, I reckon.
And what would you do if you're Madman? One stop or two stops?
I'd one stop this, keep it, do the track position around here is key. I mean, if you looked at the F1 race, I held someone off for 17. What am I doing that for? Why am I sticking an iPhone charger? Why am I sticking an iPhone charger in a controller? I don't know. That's not going to work.
USB.
Oh,
no,
KO.
because if
Pass this lap.
yeah, J19's right on the back of TLK. But no, if Madman pitted now, he'd still have track position and still do a two-stop. Although the gap would be much shorter, he wouldn't have the pressure of seeing that gap being eaten down every lap.
I think I would keep going, because if you pit now, you might become out of sequence a little bit, or out of like the zone a little bit if you're used to the tyres you're on. As we've got a freeway battle for 6th between White, Matey Boy and Michael C all together. If you think about it, 3rd to 8th aren't too far away. It's about half a minute-ish. So 3rd to 8th is about half a minute. So isn't drastically massive. On the TLK and J19 battle. So who's the biggest mover so far?
That's all it.
Soups 5. TLK, after all of his adventures and White's adventures, are still in the same place they started in.
And it looks like Michael C is the biggest loser.
Michael C's 2 tenths behind Matey Boy as they go through.
Matey Boy sideways. He's going to have to give him the space, and Michael C covers it right off.
Just making sure. Oh, J19 2 tenths behind TLK now all of a sudden. Wasn't it?
He goes a bit deep on the outside of the swimming pool.
Wall damage. That's wing damage. That's definitely wing damage. There we go. Nope, going round again. We're not even at half distance yet. Some of these GP2 drivers, F2 drivers, are taking a bit of liberty with the walls.
Well, the damage isn't quite as severe as it is in the F1.
Isn't it?
So you
is
can.
It on full? Not simulation?
It's full, but yeah, F1 is simulation.
Okay. That should be easy peasy then.
So
78 laps should be
more
easy.
forgiving. You can still destroy your car, but...
Evidently. Michael C is now right up behind White. He likes the sort of the mad looking around the casino square.
Well, he was lucky to get through last time. Matey Boy with a sideways slide almost slid into him. Oh, he's so eager.
Oh, he got a good exit there. Oh, there's a yellow flag, sector 2 and 1. Oh, J19's in the box. So he will come out behind Soups, but in front of White. Another set of ultra soft tyres.
Michael C is, yeah, he's really on it.
Or ragged. Oh, only just about in front of them saying that.
Oh, this could be close. Yeah, he's just done it. Fortunately, that was his teammate there, so...
Ooh, but Michael Zuby now even more desperate to get through.
Oh, God, it seemed like he really lifted off. But it looks like Michael C's wing is still intact.
What, by the thread?
Amazingly.
Oh, another speeding in the pit lane. What is Putterland doing in the pit lane? There we go. Putterland done enough now. Three speeding penalties at Monaco for the pit lane. Right, okay. Okay, so we're now down to 8. Oh, Matey Boy spun in the background. Hit the wall on the inside wheel.
He has.
Oh, no, don't do that! Flipping hell.
I think he backed out of it.
Yeah, he did, otherwise that would be an aeroplane crash. But one for the highlight reel. Oh, White's gone
deep.
Whoa, what? Whoa. Come on, change camera angle, please! There we go, side by side.
Oh, he's done it. He's done it. Oh!
Oh, I think White's in the wall.
Only 5.7 seconds behind J19.
Yeah, that means he lost 6 seconds in that one lap.
But Wright was going very slowly. I don't know if his tyres are off.
Something's off. Might be the wing that's off.
Well, he's only pitted once, right? So I don't know how long he's been on these tyres.
Putterland now left. Okay, so we've now got 8
Michael
drivers.
C's. Sorry, I was going to say he's not on the pace of J19, I think.
No. Well, J19's on fresh tyres, remember?
So it's a bit more spread out now.
Yes. Now we wait for the next mistake. The lead battle is now 13 seconds, if you've noticed.
So Madman is committed to a one stop.
Yeah.
Okay, just coming up to lap. TLK gets out the way.
Ooh, TLK's in the wall.
Oh dear.
Not enough lock. So that would help Soups a bit. 4.9 seconds, half to the gap.
Yeah, Soups is going very nicely.
Yeah, Soups doing actually really, really well.
I mean, if TLK's not careful, Could be 2 McLarens on the podium.
Yeah. Something the F1 drivers would only dream about.
You said it, not me.
Well, you're saying that because I know I've got a McLaren driver watching the stream. I think TLK's lost a bit of front wing, actually.
Yeah, this gap's coming down really quickly.
So no one wants to be third, it seems like. Right, okay, so effectively we do have 2 races now. Because there's now a lap between second and third. That means the gap will be 2 laps by the end. So TLK's now got 5.8 laps of spare fuel in reserve.
He's got how much, sorry?
It's nearly 6 laps.
He's probably left it in lean and forgotten about it.
Most probably.
Because he's going to be lapped.
1.5 seconds behind. And he's in standard.
It's kind of almost pointless running in rich round here.
It's also pointless running in lean, if I'm honest. Actually, for some reason, running in rich does give you a lot of time round here. You can run in rich. So whether or not he's just waiting for the final stint, I don't know. But he's so slow at the moment.
I'm wondering if he's going to box now.
Nope.
No.
We're going to have another train, are we? Because J19's catching up, but Michael C's dropping back. So...
Well, gives us something to watch.
I think we have the regular commentator watching the stream at the moment, I think. It says we're surviving. No, we're not.
Just got that message. We're having lots of fun.
White's in the pits. So that will promote Matey Boy up to 7th. So it seems like the battle for 3rd to 8th is getting smaller. It seems like.
It's definitely pretty close.
The gap on the lead is now under 10 seconds now.
And J19 has the freshest tyres, doesn't he?
Is Soup still on his original set?
Well, Soups has stopped once, so no. So they're going to be feeling pretty handy. I'm not sure exactly how long ago he pitted, but...
Another new fastest lap. Was that 14.3?
Yeah, and look at this. Soups is right there.
Problem is, though, can he... Oh, he's now in rich, but... Well, this is the thing. If we look at TLK's in rich as well, so he hasn't forgotten about it.
maybe
he's just woken up.
Maybe he's listening to the stream.
J19's in lead, but catching them up, so he's sort of in a better situation here at the moment. Madman's about to hit negative fuel. And I'll tell you what, KO is thrashing that thing around.
Oh, he needs to be careful. Oh, TLK is so slow through the hairpin.
Ooh!
Look at there's J19 as well.
Oh, Matey Boy's in the pits.
So that'll promote White back up to 7th.
Yep.
And those two actually a little bit off Michael C. Like half a minute.
TLK's so slow in the slower corners.
Which is funny because, well, this slow corners
Madman's
isn't
in. Half distance, Madman's in. Softs? What?
Really?
That must be a mistake. Surely. Matey Boy 3-second time penalty.
Well, it's too early for these ultras, isn't it?
Ooh, Madman's going to come out right in the middle of this battle.
No.
Ooh,
but he's a lap ahead, so they'll get blue flags.
Yeah, but this might hold up TLK a little bit.
Oh, J19 and he goes into the back of Soups.
It shows you how slow they're going in the TLK.
Well, yeah, I mean, let's see what happens with these tyres.
Right, it was Matey Boy who had the time penalty. Oh.
Seriously, like that guy needs some hazard warning lights on that car.
So Maisie Boy's also got a oh no, J19's too far back even for lunging. Right, okay, so we've now got another person with a driver point on their license. So this might that. Oh, Madman hit the wall. Must have hit the wall.
No way.
Must have done, because look, the gap's 18.8. So Madman must have hit the wall. So otherwise the gap would be so big.
He's lost time, hasn't he? Well, unless he did a wing change, maybe he was forced into an early pit stop, because, I mean, he could have gone longer on those super softs, and he would have wanted to, and then gone on to the ultras, ideally, as an optimal one-stop strategy, but maybe he was forced into an early stop. But can he now close that gap down? Because if he can't, I think he is, but if he can't, then he's not going to get track position. There's 18.
Oh, J19's got a good exit. No, not going to try it. But both of the front two in front of him go sort of take a weirdish line going into Nouvelle. They go very deep into it. Ooh, J19's at the inside wall again.
Yeah.
Ooh, no, Soups, you don't try it into there. Ooh, J19 I think in the bab at Soups.
Oh, Tailcane's gone deep. Can he do it? Oh, side by side.
This isn't gonna work.
Oh! Tailcane just squeezed him a bit, but they survived.
Oh, more contact going on. J19 favourite place. No. TLK's gone deep again. Oh, he's looking at the hairpin.
Oh, he's barged his way through.
No.
Oh, J19's taking advantage of the ghosting. That was naughty, but...
Is that legal?
It's shady, but I suppose there's not much you can do about it.
It's shady.
It's taking an opportunity, I suppose. Soups might not be so happy. And has he gone on the inside of the back?
No!
He's done it.
Oh, flipping hell.
So... Soups has been stuck behind TLK for how many laps, and J19's got past both of them in the space of half a lap.
Well, controversially.
Controversially, yeah, but well, the game goes because the other two had collided on track, so.
Yeah, but has that been gaining an advantage though from ghosting?
Potentially, but the game does it to stop pile up.
TLK's now got 7 laps of fuel.
Is it just his driving style? He did seem to save a lot of fuel in Spain, if I remember rightly.
Most of the time, someone's hit the wall in the final sector. I know Matey Boy's in the pit, so...
Soups is dropping off a little bit now. It doesn't look like he's got any wing damage.
We did hit TLK fairly hard. But the lead battle is now 18.8-ish. But so KO still has the advantage.
It's not going down, but it's not going up.
Well, no, I think a pit stop's like 17 to 18 seconds.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying it's pretty much stayed the same ever since Madman joined. So yeah, not looking great for Madman, which is unfortunate. I mean, I would have opted for the 2-stop personally on the Ultras, just because it gives you a bit of an insurance in case you do break your wing, because it's so likely that it happens that it means that, oh, you're going to make that stop anyway, and you're on the more comfortable tyre. Oh, TLK again.
That's damaged the wing.
There, Soups has got through there.
That must have damaged the wing this time, surely.
I can't see any, but oh no, possibly the end plate on the right. So we're a bit more spaced out now.
Well, not really. We've got Michael C catching TLK and Soups quite
yes,
quickly.
I did miss that. And he's on the ultras.
Yep. Matey Boy is now a lap behind White as well, so he's had a few misdemeanors. And the lead battle's staying exactly the same. Pretty much. Who's got more fuel? Oh, KO's easily got more fuel. 2.5 to minus 0.004.
He's probably saving that for some glory runs when he puts the ultras on. Although, that would also be tempting fate.
Yeah, so J19 is very quickly pulling away from. The only problem is though, because of all the pit stops that have completely and utterly shuffled to the bottom. Oh, hello, bottom part of the podium down. I don't know when people are going to make their next stops. Michael C's now 2 seconds behind TLK again. So what's this? If they put the flag out now, what's this going to do to the championships? Then.
Well, it would just mean that KO would close the gap a little bit, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking more of like TLK, J19 and Michael C, who are all like 19 points apart from each other.
Oh, I need to go and look at the table.
Well, I've got it up at the moment. The J19 will still outscore TLK and Michael C. And TLK will outscore Michael C, so it won't affect them. Soups will jump Artman and possibly JB Troll.
Yeah, Soups is going to get a decent amount of points today. Stays like this.
He's running in 4th fairly comfortably. TLK is coming up behind. Sorry, Michael C coming up behind TLK now. It's important for championship sort of position.
Well, I'm wondering if Michael C can clear TLK and Soups, which is obviously not going to be easy. Oh, and to back out through the chicane in the swimming pool.
We know how mental Michael C can be, so.
But I'm just wondering if he can clear the.
Soups is pitting.
Oh,
and so's TLK.
TLK. Oh, that's perfect for Michael C. I was going to say, if he can clear those guys, has he got the pace to catch J19 at all? Because there's still a long way to go in this race. And that could be a potential podium if he's got the pace. And I think he'll want to make amends.
TLK's on soft, Soups on supers.
Yeah, we have, what, 33 laps from the end?
Yes, no, yes.
Yeah, these guys are a few laps down as well. So,
well,
yeah,
no,
about that.
The ticker's in the...
for the leader.
Yes.
But still, we're pretty much close to you finishing on ultras. Or potentially.
Okay, so now we're all sort of in this holding pattern between stops again. So the next one to stop, do you reckon, will be Michael C?
I think so. I think J19 has stopped.
Oh, the lead battle is nearing the lower part of 18 all of a sudden. So that's going to be a bit tight as well.
Well, I just don't. Why did man?
It went down that big chunk there, 17.6.
Although, if Madman's got such a big lead in the championship, then P2 is fine.
Yes, I'm just trying to excite up the race a little bit.
You can't win them all.
Ooh, okay. Oh, sorry. KO's tapping the wall with the rear wheels all the time.
Yeah, it's just gone up a little bit. 18 seconds again. He is. Oh, sorry, I mean Madman was tapping the wall there.
Wrong car. So we've seen White sort of keeping tabs with TLK again. 2 compound softer tyre, I know, but... So why would TLK go on the softs? Run out of tyres?
Possibly, although the guys didn't have to do Q1, so they saved a few sets of tyres in quali.
But how many stops have they done, though?
Well, some people have done more than others. TLK has done 2 stops. Matey Boy's done the most with 5.
J19's done 3.
3, yeah. Just 1 for the top 2.
But KO has to stop again regardless, and the gap's now 17-3.
Yeah, I think Madman's probably realised.
17-0.
Yeah, 69.
Has KO hit the wall?
Don't
It
think
doesn't
so.
matter. He can go to the end on the ultras quite easily from now. Looks like he's got a bit of... Looks alright. Apart from the
Oh god, yeah, no, I'm completely
of...
confused.
Huh?
I'm completely confused. Obviously, Ko's going to come up behind Madman now, so he's going to have track position. Duh.
Yes, yes.
With the program. So yes, it's going to be more exciting.
Well, it might not be if KO keeps driving like 90-degree angles to walls. And to answer your question, Michael C is now a pit stop behind J19, who is
and
now
he's just boxed.
Michael C is now
Michael
boxed.
C is in the box.
So he will come out behind Soups, but in front of TLK. Unless it's a wing change, which it doesn't look like it is.
No.
Oh, there's a 5-second
5-second penalty. So that he's going to put him near TLK. TLK,
Possibly,
no, he's not.
close.
Wright's
No,
just behind TLK
be,
as well, actually.
Yeah,
Is
I did say that Soups was catching him. How many fuel? Oh, TLK's starting to use his fuel up. He's only got 7.5 laps left. Okay, so can Michael C now start catching up Soups again? So J19 is, at the moment, a safe third. So top 3 in the championship are in the top 3 positions at the moment.
He's driving very consistently, actually, and he's pulled a pretty good
apart from when he just hit the wall then. Apart from then, he's been driving fine.
Just on board with Wright, because he's only 6/10 behind TLK.
So we've got 30 laps to go now. When will KO pit? No, it's going round again.
No, he can just pick whenever, really. So I guess he wants to maximise the stint as much as he can, but those tyres... Well, he's on the supers, isn't he?
Well, they'll do 40
Those tyres
laps.
are going to feel fine, yeah. And he didn't... And they're his second set.
I think he pitted on around about lap 24.
So he can go as long as he wants, really.
KO can go to about lap 64-ish. I don't think the battle for 4th has ended yet.
Oh, right. Touch the oversteer there.
I'm pleased that Matey Boys carried on, though.
Yeah, it's great. He's going to get points. You know, consistency. You know, him getting a few points each race. They all add up over the season. Right now is right on the back.
Bit of a tongue twister there for you, innit?
Just a bit of a bad joke, actually. Right is right on the back.
No, white is right.
White is right. That's the one.
There we go.
Yeah. Anyway, he couldn't get past.
No. Back to the point.
Oh, his fuel light just flickered on and off.
Yeah, he's running around about point. Whee!
Oh, thinks about it.
Yes, point squeak. He's running about point 1 fuel at the moment. Oh, another 3 second time penalty. Oh no, and
There you go.
oh, no, I thought there was another DNF for a second there. But
So TLK's doing pretty well. He's on the slow tyre. He's slow, but he's.
oh, Madman's made a
lines.
mistake. He's lost 2 seconds. He's lost like a second and a half. If he had to lap someone, maybe. So now he's behind. Now he'll be behind KO when he pits. So KO might as well box now, but he's gone round again, and now he's got Matey Boy to lap.
Yeah, Madman's going to be catching this TLK right battle.
Oh, Matey Boy gets out of the way very nicely. I think Madman. Oh no, Madman. Yeah, Madman's catching up. Yeah. Michael C is not really catching Soups, and Soups is not catching J19.
Yeah, Soups is miles behind J19.
You remember Soups did pit, so it takes 17 seconds off of that, so it's about 14 seconds. It's where it normally has sort of been, if I'm honest. And all of a sudden, TLK is now coming back into life and has put his car into the ridge.
Yeah, the gap is over a second now. Though, no, it's under a second. Right isn't on his gearbox.
To go. Yeah, and I think Madman's lost a bit of front wing.
No.
Unless...
That's not great.
Unless KO is now starting to push. Keep an eye on this. Oh, J19's in the pit. Oh, damaged front wing. Yes. Should still come out ahead of Soups by about a few seconds. About 5 seconds or something. Oh, Michael C spun. In Nouvelle.
Oh, where's he spun?
Nouvelle chicane. Oh, a 3 second time penalty for Madman. Marvellous. I was also done in Nouvelle chicane. Oh, Soups is past J19.
Yes, coming out the pits.
Oh, and they come out in front of the leader.
Okay, just got past J19. But obviously, you've got the McLaren, the second McLaren, just ahead of the Ferrari. Is he going to make it that easy? Okay.
Yeah, but there's no point, though, because remember, the other McLaren is stuck behind its own traffic at the moment. So, the question is, can Soups now go to the end?
Well, yeah.
Because now J19 and Soups are on the same time. Well, I think they can, because I don't remember. I think Soups pitted not too long ago. Maybe about 4 or 5 laps to go.
Yeah, Soups has pitted twice. And he's on the super softs. Soups lets. Oh no, he doesn't. He doesn't.
That was
He's
close.
naughty. Now he should do it.
He's got to be careful now because J19 will take the advance. No, cut straight back in the front.
Nicely done.
It won't stop J19 though. We'll have the great last of the no breakers.
So your J19 accent.
No.
Oh, KO's gone wide though. Through Casino.
Oh, and he's gone sideways. This is holding up.
Oh, J19 thinks about it.
Concertining up at the hairpin. Oh, J19 got a good exit. So, looking up the inside.
Oh, so late on the brakes. How did he not crash into him?
Oh,
great run out the
exit
exit of the corner as well. Soup squeezes him. That's a bit too much there.
I didn't catch that at all because of course the game. I'm stuck in this stupid wing mirror angle, so I couldn't see anything.
I was on board with J19 and he got a run and he's got another run. He's on the outside. Soups gives him space this time. In fact, he's squeezing Soups. Oh, and he backs the back out of it.
Oh. Soup showing his intentions quite clearly.
Yeah, and back to that other incident just before to back, I think Soups came across a little bit. Didn't quite.
I did hear a bang.
Yeah, there was contact. But J19, there was a wall on the other side. There was nowhere he could have gone. Oh, and he's
rammed the back of Soups.
He's probably getting a bit frustrated now. A little bit of damage to the front
wing?
It has.
So what's now going to happen?
I'm not sure.
Because now this might put Michael C back into the equation.
It depends. Soups is deep there.
3 second time penalty again. There we go. Right, we'll put that in the book.
It depends how much pace J19 is going to lose. It looks like he might have lost a bit.
Oh right, with J19, put the phone down for a second. J19.
And he keeps going around. Meanwhile, KO still out.
New fastest lap, 21.6.
So he's happy.
We saw that though in the F1 race though, didn't we? We saw the tyres came back towards the end of the stint, and Michael C has taken a second out of the third place battle. Oh, Madman's boxed again. Madman's in again.
Oh,
damage front wing. Yeah, that's it. That's the league battle gone, done. Ultra softs. He doesn't want them. He wants to beat KO's fastest time.
But Kerry's going to come and put some ultra softs in. He has to stop again for a different tyre.
Oh, White's in the pit.
He's only running supers
as well. Oh, hello, J19 got a much better exit this time. Much better exit this time. But it hit the wall in the tunnel. But no. I think Soups' line is a bit weird in the Nouvelle Chicane. He brakes so late but goes so slowly on the second part of it.
Well, it just seems to work, doesn't it?
Yeah,
It's not going too deep.
It just seems... you seem to notice that J19's much better exit out of the... Oh, he's got... That's
McLaren wing. That's
McLaren wing, yeah. So, okay, so Michael C's now up to third.
A lot of McLaren wing.
So Michael C's now up to third. TLK's up to fourth, I think, now, that would be.
But that's if these guys box, they might just stick it out.
Oh, they will do, because they'll lose too much time. Michael C's now taken another second out of them. J19's not doing too badly, actually, if he's got damage. Saying that.
Oh, Soups is so slow for the hairpin.
But how are they going to do for the tunnel? With such a lack of front wing. J19's
well, I think. On the inside. Oh, they're side by side in the tunnel.
But Soup's got the inside. No, Soup's has backed out of it. Oh, but J19's got a bit. Oh, it's contact. It gets away with it. Ooh.
I think Soups has got more damage than J19.
Yes, I think that as well.
So Michael C is 9.4 seconds behind Soups.
Behind now, so that's 2 seconds gone that lap. And the dream of the McLaren double podium is now on pause.
Still 20 laps to go.
That's what I said, it's on pause.
Michael C's lost a little bit of time.
Matey Boy's in the pits again. Oh, my Soups just hit the wall again. So 20 laps to go now. Oh, there we go. Madman's fastest lap. 12.9. Doing well. We're beating the law of averages so far. In the last. Oh, J19
into Spain.
The last 25 laps, we've only lost one car, so we're beating the law of averages so far. But the gap is now 8.5 seconds to Michael C. It's going down by a second a lap. Pretty much. So I reckon they do have wing damage. Looking at the cornering speeds as well, both of them seem to have lost wing damage. Or got wing damage.
But we've seen so far in this race, or already in this race, where Michael C's been behind cars with wing damage and it's been really difficult to get past. Yeah, Madman, Soups has lost the whole left end plate. 7.7 seconds, 7.6 seconds.
Oh, J19's so close to that wall. You can see him clipping that again. So when will KO pit?
Good question. Like, your guess is as good as mine, really.
Because he's got the gap to K. He's got the gap to Madman. They last 30 laps. You might as well have just pitted, wouldn't you?
Maybe he just wants to get a super quick fastest lap.
He's now 3 seconds behind all of a sudden.
Yeah, and 5.6 to Michael. So I just saw him in the same camera shot then, briefly. Yeah, maybe KO just wants to put those tyres on as late as he can to get the quickest lap time he can. That's the only reason.
Madman still won't make the end on the fuel he's got. Who's actually looking short? Oh, TLK's actually used the lap of fuel now. Oh, there we go, KO's in. KO's now boxing. Oh, right, 3 second time penalty. Right, get back on it. And you said we would. And you said we wouldn't get any driver penalty walks.
Well, you shouldn't do.
I know you shouldn't do.
People obviously do.
But people obviously do, yes. We've got 2 at the moment. 2 people. And we've got 2 people on the brink of getting in that one themselves.
So Kaz come out in traffic. I think that is Soups ahead of him.
Yes, it will be Soups, yes. It's come out in between the Soups and Michael C.
Yeah, Soups gets out of the way. Oh, Michael C is only 1.1
yeah,
seconds now.
Yeah, he's there. He couldn't have lost too much wing damage then, because he could still take the tunnel flat. Can soup, so...
Ooh.
You can tell he's struggling though.
Oh yeah, I can't believe he's struggling. Oh, and he's nearly lost it.
Nearly looped it.
It's
Right,
gonna
will
give
Michael
Michael C the opportunity.
I don't think he's close enough. Enough.
Up the hill, maybe.
That used to be a wall glitch there. A couple of games ago. Right, what will happen? Will Michael C realise that...
Oh, see, he's gone wide, he's gone on the inside. Brilliant move. And he gets it done.
Bit of a chop there on the XZ. TLK in the pit again. New front wing again.
Ooh, too very deep. So will that bring him closer to White?
No, because White also made a pit stop not too long ago and is only in the swimming pool, so he'll be fine. Okay, so now can Michael C catch?
Yeah, J19. I'm not sure. I think it's taken a while for him to get through.
Oh, there's a yellow. Oh, J19's crashed!
Oh!
Final corner!
Oh!
Final corner!
Oh, gutted. Yes, he is. Oh no. Should we just commentators cursing people? Whenever we mention somebody, something usually happens.
We must have clipped the wall on the inside and it's just gone straight.
Well, I know we noticed a few times he seems to have turned into corners a bit too early and hit the inside barrier.
Yeah, so, right, okay, so this now puts Michael C back on the podium. Soups is now 4th again. And then we've got to wait for ages before TLK can pass J19. Matey Boy, 3-second time penalty. He might have 2 points in a minute.
Well, Michael C's basically yo-yoed up and down the field this race. Because he was like 8th at one point, I think.
Yes. Right. Okay. So now we've got to wait again for the next mistake, I'm afraid. Anyway, we missed the new fastest lap from KO as well. Don't know if you saw that.
Well, the closest battle on track is right TLK.
Oh, another 12.3.
He's 1.6 seconds behind TLK.
Right, third. Right, the leader has now lapped third twice. Okay. Has Michael C just backed off a little bit? No, he's on his personal best lap at the moment. Thank God the safety car's off.
Well, it's a shame actually, because it would spice it up a bit more, you know, bunch the field up. It's a bit of a shame. I was thinking of perhaps maybe doing a test race at some point and trying safety car on with reduced rule flags setting to see if that works that way.
Well, I do, well, for sure.
Because yeah, I think a lot of people would miss having a safety car. If there's a chance we could get it back, I think we should definitely try it.
Yellow flag now in sector 3, where J19 crashed. Unless someone else has crashed out in sector 3, but...
no. I don't know if they're waiting for Matey Boy to unlap himself from J19, or pass him.
Possibly. Madman's in the pits again. New front wing.
Maybe he wants the fastest lap.
No, he keeps making mistakes. be a bit careful. I know he's got a lap to Michael C, but be a bit careful. Pushing his luck a little bit, possibly. So now KO's now a minute ahead of Madman. Nearly.
Back on with Wright. He's not closing the gap to TLK.
Admittedly, there was an awful lot of debris in the final sector. Got 7 left now.
Still more than 50%, which is good.
Just. One more retirement and it will be 50%. I would say it could be Madman next.
It'd still be 50% better than last year.
Yes. I think last year might have been 60% or 70%, I think.
Yeah, still the yellow flags there in that last sector.
Have you commentators cursed the flags now, have you?
No, don't blame me, blame the Codemasters.
Okay, fine, that's very easy to do.
It's their game.
That's very easy to do, we normally do that, let's be honest. Sorry, it's true.
It is. Game is crap. Now, is it getting overcast?
That retirement hit rate you were saying might go up in a minute.
What do you think?
If it rains, it will.
Oh, yeah, okay. I mean, it's looking a little bit. I don't think we're going to get any rain, but
You are right though, it's overcast. There's no real close battles at the moment, is there? We're all sort of winding down now.
The closest battle is Wright and TLK, but Wright is losing time on he's on the soft tyre. He must have run out of other tyres because he's pitted a few times, I think. 3.
Should we go to the penalty, see if that will change anything?
Yeah.
Okay, so KO has got none.
Okay.
The next person in the race is Soups, who's got 2. White's got 2. Matey Boy's got 5. Michael C's got 1. Madman's got 1, and J9's out.
Yeah, I don't think we can apply any of those. Well, that's going to make a difference.
But Callum Rose is on 3 before he crashed.
I'm not sure if we apply them if people crash out.
I've really had a need to, have we?
No, I think because you get a penalty because you gain an advantage effectively, but if you don't finish the race, then
you've got no advantage.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at our leader. We haven't seen the leader in a while.
I didn't check his sector time, but it looks like Madman is pushing. That gap as well between the top 2 seems to be pretty static, suggesting their pace is almost identical. On the same tyre and similar fuel. Yeah, it is. I think Madman's strategy was a bit too much of a gamble.
Left field. I think he might have damaged his wing though, which is why he went on them tyres.
Yeah, but then I think he should have. I would have gone for a two-stopper. Because ultimately, the reason why he's dropped down is because he did damage his wing and then was forced into another stop. So it happened, but he would have had more pace. In fact, it's sticking at around the 33.5 mark. So yeah, these guys were pretty much equal for pace. I think KO obviously could just pull something out special on that one lap, but actually Madman is slightly faster right now. Well, I have a feeling he's pushing more than KO.
His tyres are newer than KO's as well.
Yeah. There's 3 temps down in the middle sector. Matey boys in the pits.
Okay, that was close. That was close to the wall. So go on.
Matey boys just in the pits again.
Yes. So how many pit stops has he now made?
I'm guessing
7.
That is 7th. Yeah.
Where would he come out? Oh, he'll come out in front
Just
of
ahead of KO, yeah. Oh, and he lets him by. Very nice of him.
Looks like he's expiring.
I didn't blame him. It was a very long race, very physical race. Literally nowhere you can have a breather. Even the straight isn't straight. Very difficult for all of the smokers amongst race station who like a straight where they can have a quick smoke.
Haven't seen anyone yet get a penalty for a while.
Yeah, I think now it's settled down, hasn't it? People know where they're going to finish roughly, as long as they keep it tidy. No one's really that close.
But once they start relaxing, that's when the mistakes actually happen. I've had that before, where all of a sudden start to relax and then start hitting the walls.
I have to say I was rather tired last week. I was surprised that I managed to keep it together.
So what if that Ferrari goes sideways anymore, that will hit the wall. I'll tell you that now.
He's looking pretty tidy so far this lap. Catching TLK. It's not catching TLK very quickly though.
Well, TLK in his own right isn't a slow driver.
Yeah. Well, he's quick, but he was not quite on the pace of the top two today, I think.
No.
Even though we expected him to be a bit closer, but right now, on a slower tyre, I would have thought.
Obviously, he needs to be really a specialist round here.
Maybe he's using all of that fuel up, finally.
He did just take 5 seconds out of Soups.
Interesting. What's happened to Soups? Soups is missing his left M plate, but
Well, he's already lost it.
He already lost it, yeah, he hadn't pitted. Suits pit twice. He doesn't need to pit again.
This will put KO's championship back right back on track after if he crosses the line first.
Yes, last week was probably one, or last round was one to forget. So
yep,
it's the best way to bounce back.
Agreed. It hasn't all been without incident, but
It's been exciting.
it normally is in the F2 races.
It's Monaco. I mean, very unusual not to have an incident here.
KO's going flat out now for the last 4 laps. It looks like he put into Rich, who's up on his personal best in the first sector.
So
Fucking
TLK is
hell, that
catching
was
seats
close.
as well. Quite a lot.
Oh,
He's up in
sector
the
1,
middle
2
there.
and 3, what? Sector 1 and 3? Someone made a mistake and it's all... Someone crashed in sector 1 a bit.
The sector 1 flag's gone.
I think it was Matey Boy. Matey Boy's got no front wing.
Yeah, so TLK is catching seats quite a lot. It's now 19 seconds, and it was 25 seconds like a lap or two ago. He's only got 3 laps though, or 4 laps including this one.
I think Matey Boy will go into the pit lane again, yeah. Yeah, so that battle for 4th isn't over yet.
No, it's gone up to 22 seconds now.
What the... Oh, Soup's 3 second time penalty again. Another battle for 4th.
Oh no, sorry.
Oh, Soups is pitting!
So he's boxing, yeah. He must have really bad damage. He's got no left wing end plates. He's going to put on a set of supers.
So...
That's Michael C. Oh, he's already in 3rd. TLK will get 4th. Cut through now.
And
there
Soups
he
now
goes.
has a driver penalty. As well. So has everyone moved? At least one position.
Oh, White has just got up as well. With Soups. Now, will Soups be able to attack him in these last few laps with his fresh tyres and the new wing? Oh, Soups.
Oh, only the lead 2 are in the same position they qualified in. TLK somehow lost a position through this race. Soulman's made 2 places even though he's still 10th. Really got to look and keep an eye on that 3.1. So, hang on, I think Soups will still, even if Soup overtakes White, I think White will still
He's
come.
going to get put to mode, yeah.
Yes, only just though by 3 seconds. White has got, or Soup, sorry, has got 1 more penalty than White.
He's not really catching him.
We took a second out of him last lap. I know, not
Yeah.
enough, but
Yeah, it's just gone, and then it just... Oh no, it's gone down now. It's going up and down. I'm just wondering if those tyres are probably not fresh.
no.
2.3. Surely Kale will be about to start his last lap very soon.
Yeah.
Yep, he's just coming round final corner now.
Soup's half the gap to White. Probably finish right behind him, but won't trouble anything. Unless White makes a mistake, of course.
Under a second now, the gap. Yeah, this is the last lap, and
Yeah.
KO is coming in is in the tunnel. It's half a lap to go. Oh, these guys are really close. Soup surely is going to have a go on the exit of the tunnel if he can get a good run. Oh, touches the barrier.
Cat was going to cross the line in a second, didn't he?
He's just going through the last corner now, and here he comes. KO wins in Monaco.
And set the fastest lap on the last lap.
Alright, let's go back with these guys. Well, looks like White's just got it. Not great for the chicane.
You sure? Yeah, we'll have it now. Soup's made the mistake. Change it just to...
Yeah.
We're still waiting for Madman to Madman. Madman will be the last person to cross the line.
Yeah, Michael C come through the swimming pool now.
Madman's coming through swimming pool now.
Yeah. Here comes Michael C to take the final spot on the podium. Good drive, had to work for it, but still a very good drive. And Madman. Good drive, but not quite there with the strategy today, unfortunately. Still, P2. It's not bad.
And no connection issues.
Woohoo! Ferrari, McLaren, Haas.
Right, and TLK did not get one hole. Oh, Matey Boy got 7 in the end, okay. Missed a couple. Oh, no, hang on. We've got to be careful here, because the... Oh, no! 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 1 penalty, 2 penalty, 2...
I'm just going down in the menu and then we can just watch it back. Well, there you go, folks. Another year, another Monaco.
For the F2,
as we said earlier, we have a few weeks break now for our Christmas holidays. But we'll be back on the 7th of January, I believe, for the F1 Monaco rerun. Hopefully it will be dry and the internet connections will not be present.
However, we have a championship battle to decipher in the Toyota Cup on Thursday.
Oh, is that between you and Carl?
It is indeed. It's between, I don't know, it depends on how we worked it out. If it's between 4 and 8 points, I think we worked it out as.
So I'm sure Carl's probably not very happy that he decided to quit before the last corner.
Well, no, it was
before the line, actually.
Yeah, it was about 50 yards before the line.
Because the rule is, as I understand it, is that if you disconnect within with 90% distance, you get the points. But if you quit, you don't get the points.
Well, he was saying that well, yeah, his argument is that he pulled the power cable out of the PlayStation.
Then he quit then, didn't he? Oh dear. Anyway, that one can be debated tomorrow or on Tuesday even at the FIA. But yeah, if you want to see the conclusion of that championship, tune in to Demon Racer's stream.
No, Matt's, isn't it?
Or Matt's stream. I was Matt streaming and Demon's commentating.
Yeah.
Sorry. Tune into Matthew's stream.
Which is?
Matthew Asbury.
No.
013310 or something like that.
Yes, there's a certain amount of numbers which I cannot remember, so no one can watch it. Okay. Well, we're normally streaming our own races anyway, aren't we? So.
Yeah. I'm sure you can find Matthew through one of us. If you're not subscribed to Matthew already, which you should be. But yes, that's on Thursday, and then we're on the holiday. But thank you for watching, and good night.